It's me, your baby miss, science teacher. Welcome you to our online classes. Let's start our lesson. So, our first lesson is the plant world. Take out your book. Our first lesson is the plant world. That means the importance of plants in the world. First, we will discuss about the parts of a leaf. Plants are living things. Most plants have a large number of leaves. Plants of the same kind have the same type of leaves. Most plants have green leaves. Here are given the leaves of some plants. So, a plant has many parts. Before that, we have to know that as we know that plants and animals are the living things. And today we'll read about the plants. So most plants have a large number of leaves. That means a plant has many leaves. Plant of the same kind have same types of leaf. That means a mango, if we'll take the example of a mango plant, that all the leaves of the mango plant are same. All the leaves of the banana plant are same. Not the mango plant leaves are same or equal with the banana plant leaves. That means, and most plants have green leaves. So generally the leaves are green in color. So here are the examples of some leaves of some plants. Then parts of a leaf. So if we look at a leaf closely, we'll see a flat part of the leaf called the leaf blade or lamina. So the whole part that is known as what? Leaf blade or lamina. Then the thick lines in the middle is called the main vein or the midrib. So the thick line which is present in the middle of the leaf, or here you can see the thick line that is known as midrib, or you can say main vein. Then the thin lines on the side are called veins. We can see the thin lines that are known as side veins, or we can say side veins. Veins bring water and mineral to the leaf from the roots and carry food from the leaf to the other plant parts. So here it is written, the veins bring water and mineral to the leaf from the roots. So from the root the leaf takes the water and mineral to prepare food, and that food again carried by the leaves to the different plants part. Okay, look at the underside of a leaf with the help of a microscope. We will notice that there are many tiny openings on the leaf. These openings are called stomata. So if we'll see a leaf under a microscope, then we are able to see many tiny pores, and those pores are known as stomata. If we'll take one pore, that is known as stoma, and together all the pores are known as stomata. So stoma is the singular form and stomata is the plural form. These help the plant to breathe. So plant breathe through its stomata. Exchange of gases takes place through stomata. Also the exchange of gas, that maybe suppose in the process of photosynthesis gases may be exchanged, that is also takes place through the stomata. Then photosynthesis, the process by which plants make food from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight is called photosynthesis. So genuinely we can say the process by which a plant or a green plant can make its food, that is known as photosynthesis. The photosynthesis is the process. In the word photosynthesis, photo means light and synthesize means putting together. So the photosynthesis word meaning is photo means light and synthesis means putting together. Leaves have a green substance called chlorophyll that gives them green color. So because of the chlorophyll the leaf looks green. Roots absorb water and send it to the leaves. Okay, so roots absorb water and send it to the leaves. So first work is done by the root, that it takes water from the root and send it to the leaves. Then what happened? Carbon dioxide enters the leaf through the stomata. Carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere that enters to the leaf through the stomata. Chlorophyll in the leaf absorbs sunlight. Chlorophyll which is present in the leaf that absorb the sunlight. Okay. Now carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water together they combine in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form food in the form of glucose. So finally they form glucose. Plants use this glucose as food. So this is the plant food, and also store a part of it in the form of starch. Again it stores in the form of starch in them. The process of photosynthesis can be shown as water that root absorb, then carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they form glucose, and also in that process oxygen is released which is needed by the human beings. So I hope you make clear up to here. Then in the next class we will discuss the about the next page. Thank you.